Hey folks, welcome back to our tutorials, unless of course this is the first one you've been watching. But here's a tip that I'd like to share, some tips I'd like to share on working with the price switcher component. This is one of my favoriteest things we have in terms of the coolness factor. We have the monthly and the yearly. It sort of animates from one to the other. When you hover over it, you can see the little marching ants that we have in the border there, and of course the different colors and then whatnot. So really it's for if you have a service or products, whatever you do. Typically, this is a service-based type of thing where you'd have different plans, subscription plans, and really it's designed for three different plans. So if you have more than three plans, we'll have to come up with something different. But we have the monthly or the yearly, so that we have a bit of an option for your customer there. Let's just dive into how this works or how to update it. Um, I'll open up my services page right here, right click on the uh, plugin and open library item. That'll open it right up. First thing I'm going to do is just do the Control Shift I on my keyboard to get rid of all the visual guck. Um, just so you know, where it says basic monthly, basic yearly, popular monthly, popular yearly, and premium monthly and premium yearly, where you see those headings, they don't display in the actual web page. Those headings I just clicked on, this one here and this one here, this one here and this one here, and of course this one here and this one here, although they look really close to the actual heading that's being used in the component. These are just sort of separator headings for your library page, so you know whereabouts you're working. Obviously it's not too hard to figure out because it says basic plan and basic plan, but these tell you this is the monthly and this is the yearly. Okay, now with that said, you can just start right here. Basic plan, that's the heading, that's the price. There's 6 bits of information, or 6 bits of information right here. If you need to add more, you can. I'm going to suggest if you add more, make it even across the board. Don't add to the basic plan, don't add one and then not add the same sort of feature or whatever to the monthly or the yearly plan. But really now it's just a matter of just scrubbing through, changing your price, changing whatever your options you offer, and then that's the select button right there, and then that's all you have to do. Let's just go through and rinse and repeat. Here's the same plan, but this one's for yearly. Just go through, and it's just HTML at this point on. Go ahead and change it. I mean, you can flip over to code view if you want to get fancy and start adding more elements. What I really suggest you do, if you need to add, like we have all these items right here. You see how they're all, the formatting of the text is the same, right? But the information up here is different than the information down here. Well, if you need to add more, you can definitely add more, and you can do so, I suggest, just by it's just a regular bullet list, right? Let's just see what that looks like in design view. If I put my cursor here, hit the enter key, and new item, then you can just work like it's a regular bullet list. It's not going to have there's no special class applied to it because it's just a regular li tag. Just in terms of aesthetics, everything is the same height here, and that's kind of you want to keep that if you can, even if you have to add a blank one or two. If you're only adding something to the popular or the premium plans, I would add a blank li tag to the other ones, just so that there's everything ends up being the same height and not kind of goofy looking, right? So if you need to do that, I would just do a blank li tag and maybe right after right, so put something in there and then just delete the text, right? So in other words, right, you can just hit the enter key like so to create that blank, not put any text in there. So if you needed to add 2 additional items to every plan, to the plans that don't actually have any information, just add a blank space like that.